All right, we're ready to continue with Auburn. We'll ask Coach Pearl for some general thoughts on the game, questions for the student athletes, and then we'll come back and finish up with Coach Pearl. So, Coach, would you begin?
Well, we had a pretty emotional visit in the locker room after the game, and just really proud of my kids, and God's blessed us. He kept us together through really difficult times and through adversity and losing, and we never broke up and we never quit. And you don't always get rewarded for doing that. Sometimes you don't give up and you keep playing hard and you don't win. But in this case, we've been blessed. And then as from a basketball standpoint, I just think that defensively, we've really bought in. I mean, we guarded so hard, so well, so smart. Chuck Person is my defensive coordinator, and he just continues to help us improve on the defensive end. And I think just the last thing would be this, and it's just reminiscent of my days at Tennessee. All things were equal out there, except we had number 5, and you didn't. And that was Chris Lofton. And in this tournament, all things are equal out there, except we got number 1, KT, Harrell, and you don't. And that's been the thing. It's been somebody else on different nights, but it's been KT every night.
Take your questions for any of the student athletes. If you'll raise your hand, we'll get a mic to you. We'll start on the back on the right.
Bruce, now that you're playing Kentucky, you say we had a KT and you didn't. They have quite a few answers. What now?
This is a question just for the student athletes right now so we can get them back. And we'll come back to your question first when we get to Coach Pearl. Questions for the student athletes? Left side.
KT, can you just talk about the shot at the end of regulation? Were you kind of thinking they might try to foul somebody so that you couldn't get off at 3, and then your thoughts as it was arcing high in the air and went in?
I knew coach was going to drop a play for me to get the 3 ball. I really didn't think about them fouling. That probably would have been a smarter move, but I got a clean look and knocked it down. And my teammate just believed in me. I told him I was going to knock it down, and was able to get a clean look thanks to Sim. Screening my man a little bit and dropping it off to me. So that gave us a lot of momentum going into overtime.
Question on the left side.
For KT, you kind of picked things up there in the final 2:35 of regulation. Did you make any conscious decision and just decide to try to get as many points as you could there?
No, it's never about trying to get points, really, just trying to be aggressive and make plays, whether it's for me or my teammates. And, my teammates are always looking for me, and they did a good job of trying to find me and get me open, and we all did a great job tonight.
Question on the left side.
For KT, what impact did Granger's ejection have on this team?
I think it turned us up a little bit defensively. He's one of our best defensive players, if not the best defensive player we have. And, to see him go out, we knew we had to pick it up defensively for him, not having him out there. So I think we did a much better job, defensively and talking and communicating when he left the game.
Other questions for any of the student athletes? Raise your hand. Hands up. All right, far right in the back.
Malcolm, how were you able to get to the basket in the first half and make some easy shots?
My team just set screens for me, and coach always tell me to stay on attack and be aggressive. Drive in there, look for others. And the lanes was open, and I just took what the defense gave me. They gave me some easy looks, and I just took them and with confidence and knocked them down.
Other questions for either of the student athletes? Before they leave, we might ask Antoine. Antoine, do you have a question for Antoine? All right, go ahead, and then we'll let Antoine make a comment. Go ahead.
Well, for maybe Malcolm and KT, how does it feel to win? I mean, it's now 3 wins in 3 days, after a kind of a tough conference season, and, you're playing now on Saturday in the semifinals.